Welcome back to Metal Mass. It's been a little bit of a spot lately that we haven't been on here, but for good reason. We've been seeing some concerts.
We've been doing metal related stuff. So don't judge us other than school. School is not very metal.
I mean it can be, but usually not. No, usually it
not,
just sucks.
Anyway, yeah, so our classes at the university started back up again. So that's been consuming a lot of our time. But besides that, we've been seeing some concerts. So recently we went to Denver, Colorado to see the Metal Tour of the Year with Megadeth, Lamb of God, Trivium, and Hatebreed.
After that, we also saw Trivium in a headlining show in Idaho, but near Boise, Idaho's Garden City, technically, but another phenomenal concert.
And then, like 3 days after getting home from that trip,
yeah,
we went and saw Korn.
We saw Korn. I even forgot about that
and
one.
We have more things to say about that concert. So
absolutely,
yeah, watch out for another video.
Either the same video or another video. We'll break down all of this stuff, catch you up on what we've seen. But for now, we got something else special today.
We want to talk today about Iron Maiden's newest album, Senjutsu.
Oh man, I have not heard too much of it yet. But just the artwork, phenomenal. I'm loving the Samurai Eddie, dude. It's so good.
Samurai Eddie is pretty sweet, I've got to say. Yeah. He is one of my favorite Eddies by far now. I mean, given. Just look how sick he looks.
Oh, absolutely. And to be said, I don't think you said it on this channel, but you kind of called that this was going to become a trend, this moving album sort of thing. So, I mean... Oh, I'm glad that artists are doing this because it's really cool.
Well, yeah, because once we started getting on these digital platforms like Spotify and Apple Music and whatnot, I was like, you know what? Album covers have like so much more potential now because it's on this, digital platform. And I told him like maybe 2-3 years ago,
yeah,
that bands are gonna start doing this thing where they're gonna do like GIFs. I predicted that bands would start taking their album art and turning them into GIFs, not like super dramatic, but just like slight movements.
No longer a still, but like a moving picture sort of deal.
And it happened. So best examples I can think of is this one with the Samurai Senjutsu Eddie, and Gojira's Amazonia too has absolutely the same thing going on. So it's cool. Really anyway, cool. Moving on. So it's been the past 2 months for us have been pretty Iron Maiden.
Yeah.
So starting out with August 20th, right after they released Writing on the Wall, which is like the pre-release for this album.
Yeah.
Literally across the street from where we're filming this, we went and saw the Iron Maidens. For those of you who don't know, the Iron Maidens is an all-female Iron Maiden tribute group from LA.
So cool.
They're super awesome, guys. Like they've been doing like a miniature tour. I mean, the place we saw them at was pretty much just a pretty small bar. So they're not huge, but like it's totally worth going to see them. Like it's the next best thing to seeing Iron Maiden. I mean, and in such a small venue too. It was a super great experience.
Yeah. It's such a unique like feature too that it's just a full female band too. I don't know, it just adds like an exclamation point to it. It's cool.
Yeah, so they were amazing. They performed so well, and the show was so much fun. You know how Iron Maiden, when they go on tour, they definitely put like the props and the theatrics to play. Ooh. So they have like giant eddies walking around and like, and they did a similar thing where like they had some dude dressed up as the different eddies from like Caught Somewhere in Time and Power Slave and then Number of the Beast come out in like a costume, and it was a fresh experience, especially since that was like the first real live show.
Yeah.
Since the garbage. If you live in California, Arizona, or Florida, you still have a chance to go see them. And if it's not a ridiculous drive, I'd say if you're an Iron Maiden fan, I say it is 100% worth it. I think I paid $25 to go see him. And I was sitting there like the whole time thinking, now that is a well-spent $25 because it was an amazing experience. It was fun to sing all the songs along with them and just be there with a bunch of Iron Maiden fans. And and see everyone freak out when the riff to Trooper like starts playing.
That's sick.
The lead singer, she put on a red coat and she had a Union Jack and she was like flying it during the solo of the Trooper. It was just a lot of fun. It was a good time.
That sounds awesome.
So, and then during that concert, they said that, only Writing on the Wall, and I don't even think Stratego had been released at that point. So
yeah,
they said that they were working on learning those songs so that they could cover them.
Dude, honestly, I mean, here's the thing. I think people have, like, not everyone, obviously, but some people have misconceptions about tribute bands, but it's got to be a lot of work, man.
Yeah.
Like, in some ways, like, when you're writing a song, you kind of learn it as you write it. I feel like, I mean, of course, you're going to have to practice it a bunch to get it perfect and to perform it. But, I mean, especially to try and keep up with a song that just came out and then to try and figure out how it goes and then play it.
They were dedicated. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if like you could totally pull a random Iron Maiden song out of a hat and they'd be able to perform it, because like they performed effortlessly is the thing. So it was super cool.
That's awesome.
So yeah, and then after that got me on an Iron Maiden hype again. So started listening to more and more just because the new album and everything. And then Stratego came out, good song. I still think that Writing on the Wall was better. And then the full album was released on September 3rd. And it's a good album. It's a solid album, good new music. Threw a bunch of those songs on my, master playlist, and they're it's still so new that some of these songs are still growing on me, so I'm sure that, I'll come to enjoy them a little more in the time to come. But yeah, I mean, it's a solid album. A lot of people, I don't know why people do this, but some people like legit expects that when a band like Iron Maiden, or I mean any of those bands like Metallica came out with Hardwired and like some people just know, it's later in their career. The climax of their career has like come and gone, that creative peak. But like, we'll welcome new music any day. But there are some people who legit expect like a new Powerslave album. And it's like, you know what? You can hope, and it's possible, but it's probably not going to happen. Expectations
have just got to be a little bit lower than that. Like at least a couple bars. Yeah, like you said, like at this point, it's more about the nostalgia of the band that's been built up. Like any music, obviously it can't be trash, but any music that sounds like their stuff and is like pretty good, we're going to be happy with.
Definitely welcome. I mean, bring it on.
Absolutely.
The next thing I wanted to talk about is the music video for Writing on the Wall.
I didn't realize there was a music video.
So not too long ago, we made a video, top 10 of our favorite metal music videos.
Yes, we did.
And like a week or two later, Iron Maiden released this music video that is just amazing. And I was like, oh shoot, missed it by this much. It would be on that video had we seen it before. Even if we were like in the middle of editing that video, it's so good we would have gone back and redid it. But you have not seen it. So
I have not seen it yet.
It would be my honor to show you this masterpiece of a music video that I wish was on that last video. But
I'm ready.
Sweet. I'm excited to watch it again. So
hell yeah.
I forgot to mention it was animated, which makes it even cooler, right?
Much cooler. I mean, it's a style, but I personally love it. Oh man, that was sick.
Quite the experience, right?
Oh, it was like first it started off feeling like Mad Max Fury Road. Definitely had that vibe
100%
throughout like the whole thing. Honestly,
Yeah.
you know, a bit of Fallout, especially when they started getting into like the more like futuristic weaponry and stuff in there too. And oh man, just so cool. The idea of like the guys on the motorcycles, almost like the Four Horsemen. of the
Yeah, no, okay,
apocalypse
so there
comes
was so much biblical
So
references in
much.
there that
in. Right, the Adam and Eve thing at the end. Oh, dude.
There's a lot there, you know, and there was a lot of symbolism and everything, and we usually don't super microanalyze those. We kind of just do like a
big
a
acknowledgement.
face value kind of
Yeah.
review / reaction, whatever you want to call it. But
Definitely.
I mean, the one thing I'm pretty confident that had this been on our top 10 music videos list,
yeah.
top 3, I'm thinking.
Certainly. Oh, so good. Even like just thinking about like the way that they like this wasn't even necessarily like a fact. No, it was a factor, like the amount of like cinematography and stuff.
It was
into it, and
visually satisfying
it
to
was
watch.
so cool. Like not only was like the cartoon really well done, but the fact that they made the Eddie like a claymation basically, so he would stand out. Oh, so sick.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, like it's
It's
just a great music video. Like
Absolutely.
I love how like just when like the 4 motorcycles are crashing through those windows, and then it's like Book of Souls Eddie, Killers Eddie,
Locusts.
Yeah, Power Slave Eddie.
Yeah.
Oh,
dude, so sick.
super cool.
Yeah.
Super awesome. But yeah, it was.
Dude, that was phenomenal. Yeah, I think I could confidently say that would have been up in the top 3.
Yeah.
had it been in the pool of candidates for a top 10 music videos list.
It has become my favorite Iron Maiden music video, and I think
certainly
it's the best one I've seen in a while. So that's why we
Same.
kind of wanted to spotlight it and take a look. But
right on, man. Well, thanks for bringing that to me. That was an experience.
For sure. All right. Well, that's really all we've got today. Yeah, on our next episode, we'll also talk about the new Ghost and Volbeat tour that was just announced.
Heck yeah!
So excited for, because that'll extend the concert season a little bit. Because for us, that's in January, like late January.
Nice.
So it never ends, and then
oh man,
Sepultura will actually be in March for us too. So
I didn't realize that.
So it'll span pretty far, like
Nice.
into the next year.
Good. We've needed that after the famine.
Yeah. Well, I mean, just next week we've got Sabaton and Judas Priest. Like it's gonna be so much fun, and we'll probably cover that in the next huge concert layover video as well. So
absolutely.
And then then we got Avatar right after that, and then Gojira right after that. So it's coming. And we are happy as can be.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Hey, if any of those speak to you, watch out for it. If there's any that we're not seeing, but you're in the Salt Lake area and you'd like us to see, or you'd like us to just check out to see if your band's on tour, we'll watch out for it. You know, we'll definitely consider going to see those too.
Well, this has been another wonderful Metal Mass. May metal be with you.
Blessings be upon you.
Amen.
Amen.